Gonna give it a couple minutes till people pop in here. Got some water. It is 12:30 right now in Canada, specifically in the Montreal area, and thought I would pop in here. We had so much fun this week on live, so thought it would be a great way to close out the day and really answer your questions on all things tech, my home office, my setup, and talk even about YouTube and what I'm doing over on YouTube or here on YouTube and all that fun stuff. So welcome everybody, and I'd love to hear where you're from, and let's get started. So we'll get started here. You are in my home office in Montreal, and it's really a sunny day out, like really sunny, but it's freezing. If you work on Celsius versus Fahrenheit, it's probably about minus 15 here, and it's gonna get even colder. So if you're following the Canadian news, it is extremely cold. And if you popped in, you should say hello. We're just hanging out on my lunch break, talking about my home office setup, what I hope to get in my home office setup. And right now, I just changed, and I'll have a video coming out later, but I just changed my work from home monitor, and I'm rocking the 40-inch ultra sharp. My desk is kind of a mess, but let's go here. There we go. So this is the 40-inch ultra sharp monitor 2025. We also have a 32-inch vertical monitor that is there, and using the Dell W5024 headset, and it's not bad. Sometimes there's some little glitches, and just wanted to show you my home office. One other thing that I typically use is one of the Dell keyboards. I have a lot of keyboards in my office, so I'll show you that in a second. But the keyboard that I'm using is the, what is this? KB900 keyboard. That's the one that I'm using. I really like it. It's extremely low profile, but I like it. It's not bad. It's probably gonna change again, but that's the one I'm using. And then it is paired with the MS900 mouse. It's very large. And I also can't live without this. It kind of falls apart a little bit, but I've had this for several years. I would say probably 5 years I've had this. We're hanging out in my home office and talking all things home office and home office setup. I don't have a docking station in my office, which a lot of people have that in their home office. I have, because the monitor has a hub, it is a hub in itself, so I don't need to have a docking station as well. But at one point, I think I'm gonna have a docking station and get rid of my desktop. Hi, Valentina, Isabel, nice to see you. Jeremy, nice to see you as well. Thanks for being here. And my desktop is probably 4 years old. It's tucked in here. It's really tiny. Look at this. Hello, JM, nice to see you here. It's really tiny, but it is the Dell Precision 3260. Really like that desktop. And we're all here. I'm answering your tech questions, any questions that you have about my home office setup, and hanging out on my lunch break. So I love to hear your questions. Let's talk about my personal setup, shall we? Hi, Smith Games 2861 from Brazil. Nice to see you. It's probably the same time. Maybe it's the same time. So if you're on lunch, enjoy your lunch. And here's the personal setup. So my work setup is here, work from home setup. Here's my personal setup. Guys, do not judge the cables. Do not judge the cables. And a random Lego box also under there. Clearly I didn't prepare that much to show you this, but this is, hi Anne Human, nice to see you here as well. So this is my gaming slash editing slash personal setup. I have my Alienware keyboard, Alienware mouse, and then the beautiful white desktop that I self-built. What do I do for a living? Yeah, what do I do for a living? I work at Dell and I'm a salesperson and I sell software, but my primary hobby would be YouTube, and I do tech reviews and unboxings and fun things like that. You want to see my keyboard wall? Let's go ahead and look at this keyboard wall. Look at this. So there are mostly Dell keyboards on this wall, but there's Kensington, Logitech. Actually, there's a mix. There's a mix of all different keyboards on this wall. I really like it as a decoration. Check this out. And then I have also all my headsets that I've reviewed. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I have speaker phones. Down at the bottom in this little area, I have a lot of dongles and a lot of mice. And if you have any questions about those keyboards or which one I like, you let me know. I got a lot of questions last time about these blueprint prints, so if you have any questions about those, let me know. But typically, I like to set up my home office as productive as possible. Today, I closed the water while brushing my teeth to save water for Africa. Yeah, that is, I think, a common thing over there. I'm in Canada, so we have really almost an abundance, and we're very lucky to have water. Today, we're talking about my home office and hanging out. So if you have any questions for me, let me know. And in my home office, I like to set up a place where it feels really comfortable to go to work each day. And setting up like a place that's a little bit girly and a little bit nice and a little bit comfortable is really nice to have. The thing that I always try to adjust is audio and making it super comfortable to listen to people talking on the phone, because for my day job I have to listen a lot to customers, and I have to have customer conversations as well. If you're trying to post a comment and it's not appropriate, it is also going to get blocked. So feel free to write me with any questions and things like that. The screen vertical never made sense ergonomically for me. Why do you use a vertical monitor? Yeah, good question. So my main monitor, both of you had the same question. So my main monitor here is for my day-to-day, my PowerPoints, my presentations, my video calls, because I have the 4K camera here. And then I have the vertical one, very specific for my email and Outlook messages. I find I have a lot of emails and it's the easiest to do vertical. And the desk setup is a little bit weird because I have, if you can see here, I have the, what is that called, drawer, and I have another desktop hidden behind here that no one's asked about, another desktop here that's hidden. So I find I can't do two monitors in the horizontal way because I can't be centered in my desk. I always have to be a little bit on the left. And I also have a treadmill. Yes, it also is very large. I also have a treadmill, and I have to move my treadmill from this side under here, and I can't really, I guess I could center it, but I don't really center it. So I don't know, I just like the setup of two monitors from, the middle to the far right. I probably will change it because guess what? I am getting next week or in 2 weeks, the 52-inch Dell Ultrasharp monitor. I do not believe I will keep it here. This is 40, it's large enough. I don't think I will get comfortable with a 52-inch Dell monitor, but I will test it for you guys and let you know if you should get it, but I don't think I will keep it. Yeah, good question sitting here. Where did you get the blueprint pictures? I had this office pretty bare for a long time and I didn't really know what I should put there, and I thought, well, what's kind of geeky and what is the best thing to put in an office that has a lot of technology in, and I thought, let's find some blueprints. So I went on Etsy. I could always send you the link if you write me on Instagram. Can always send you the link of where I bought them, but I bought them as images, and then I paid locally to have them printed in the size I wanted. So one of them, hey Kazi, one of them is a computer, one is a keyboard, and one is a hard drive disk. Very neat. I'm wondering if you have an office, what type of prints do you guys have in your office? And should I switch these up, or do you like them? Do you like the color? Is it too masculine, too dark? I am from Canada, Montreal specifically, the area. And yeah, so let me know, what do you have in your office, and should I change it up? And I also have this massive bookshelf in the back of my office here. Thank you, Silent 12. I have Lego. I'm a Star Wars fan, so I have Star Wars Lego. I have an F1 car. I have a lot of flowers. I have some Disney stuff as well, and books, and picture of my grandfather up there. Just a lot of different things in my office, but I do want to change this bookshelf, and I want to make it like a really cool, exciting wall. So if you have any ideas for me, let me know. Thank you, Turin. Looking like a princess. I'll take that. The chain is not real. It is a Montreal company that makes some fun jewelry, and yeah. So was just coming on here to hang out on my lunch. I am making some new content for everybody that is watching. Hold on. Alan, let's answer your question first. I like your office, but I like your husband's setup as well. One monitor for trading, one for email and internet, and then the big screen on the right for sports, as always. I appreciate the review. So you must have watched my latest review, because I was reviewing a little bit of his office. I was switching out his dock, and it's a very simple office. He's in the basement of our house, and it's a very, very simple, clean desk, clean sometimes, and I think it does the job, right? But he is a Mac user, not a Dell or a Windows user. He is fully Mac. Anyways, as I was saying, I was going to start to do more personal content. And when I say personal, not like get ready with me videos, but videos of me traveling and on my trips. So I would walk you through me getting to the airport. Who am I talking to? What am I thinking? How challenging it is. I do have 2 kids at home, so I do have to leave the home sometimes to go to work. And I thought I could film that to show you a little glimpse of my working life versus my hobby life on YouTube. Sitting here, my office has Lego, Star Wars Legos, and some F1 cars along with Star Wars pictures. Nice. I would like to see that. That sounds like a good office. I could do like Star Wars here. I don't know if my husband would like that, but I would certainly like that. Have some red nails. Yeah, I'm not really a red nail fan. Lego, Star Wars. I really like the Lego Star Wars. It would also be nice to arrange the bookshelf with organic sections on one side and inorganic sections on the other. What do you mean, Kazi? Tell me what you mean by that, because I think you're onto something. I'm from Montreal, and what are we talking about? We're talking about my home office, and we're talking also about what I do for a living and any YouTube stuff. We're talking about all things Jess Tech Spice and home office. And I just popped on here to talk about that in my lunch break, because I have to get back to work in about 13 minutes because I have a customer call. All right, I make $750K a year. I make $750K a year. Is it good money in Canada? Yes, that's definitely great money, and it's definitely not the money that I make in Canada. So if you want to throw me a sticker or a shout out or anything like that, feel free to do so. Again, it's not mandatory to do it. We're just here hanging out in Canada, where it's going to be extremely, extremely cold this weekend. Now, I'm wondering if anyone works in technology or works and needs a headset, what headset are you using and why? And if you have any recommendations. This headset has had a very strong hold on me. This is the WL5024 headset from Dell. I've reviewed a ton of headsets from Jabra, Cisco, Logitech, Dell, sorry, I said Dell, HP, and all those. And I picked this one so far. I really like it. What car do you drive? Though I'm planning to buy a private jet. Nice. Good for you, Torin Penita. Get Bose. So I have the Bose over-the-ear headphones, but I find when I'm doing customer calls, because they're over the ear, you hear, like somehow you hear everybody, and I don't want to hear everybody. I want to just like be completely focused on the call. And then when I'm in the airport and I have those over-the-ear headphones, they're good because you can hear around yourself, but they don't do like the noise canceling, so everybody hears on the phone where you are. It's not great. It's really not great. I like high-end wired headphones. Kev, tell me which ones. Tell me which ones you like. Or AirPods. Yeah, I've had the AirPods. I don't know if I have my AirPod Pro Max in here. I love the AirPod Pro or AirPod Max, Pro Max or whatever it's called. They are really good. And when I'm traveling, I wear those exclusively, especially for long flights. The AirPod Pro 3, I have not yet to try, but I hear it's pretty good. So those are good headphone updates. I also want to know, in your home office or at your work office, are you having a 2-monitor setup, a 1-monitor setup? I'm curious of you guys, there's a lot of you on here. What are you using for your work from home setup from a monitor perspective? What is the smallest one that you guys have? What's the largest monitor? What do you want to update to? If you're just joining, I was talking about updating my computer to the 52-inch monitor from Dell just to test it out. I'm probably not going to keep it, but I have Pros. They are perfect. Like the Pro 3, is it worth it to try? I'm not Emmanuel. Let me know if you think I should try them. Then I can like get them and test them for you, you know? Once you go double monitors, you never go back. Yes. 3 monitors, Samsung S90. Okay. So I had, on this personal setup, about 2 years ago, I had 2 27-inch Samsung monitors, and I really enjoyed those monitors. But at the end of life, I think they were 7, 8 years old, they started flickering a lot, and I couldn't deal with it. So I went from 2 monitors to 1. It's a little difficult, I will say. Whoever said, I think it was, who was it that said, once you go, it was Kevin. Yes, I agree. So this is 1 monitor. I went from 2 to 1. Terrible. Terrible. Go for it. You will like them. Okay. 2. So the monitor Samsung S90, what size is that? Let me know what size that is. That poor woman cried. What are those blueprints on the wall? Yes. So some questions are coming in here. Those blueprints, those are computer blueprints. This is of a computer, like a tower desktop. This is a keyboard key, and this is a hard drive disk blueprint. Pretty cool. I thought they were unique to have in my home office, especially as a tech reviewer. My favorite color is purple, definitely purple. So I'm gonna give me some purple emojis out here because that is the color I like. And have I been to Asia? I have been to Thailand, and I've been to Vegas, and I've been to Miami. Luckily, I've gotten to go to a lot of those places for work, not Thailand for work. That was a personal trip. I only respect nerds, and I don't think you're a nerd. Oh, all right. Test my nerdiness, please. I know I don't look like a nerd, but you can test me. I don't know if I have a lot of hobbies that are a little bit, I wouldn't call it nerdy, but I build Lego. I have another Lego under my desk of Wall-E that I'm about to build. The games that I play on my personal computer is Battlefield. I really like to play Battlefield. I also like to play Pokemon on my Switch. Are you a great swimmer? I don't know who this is, but I do like to swim a lot. That's a very random question. I cannot meet up with anyone, but I do go to a lot of industry events. So if you also go to a lot of technical industry events, I would be there, and we can absolutely, I mean, if you see me, come up and say hi at these events, especially the ones around, you know, CES next year or Dell World this year. You go to Oracle events. Yeah, I don't typically go to the Oracle events because I'm like, my day job is software, and it's at Dell, so we would not go there. Ooh, you're testing Linux or Windows. So if you saw the video I did on the GB10, please watch that video, and then you can see what I think about Linux versus Windows. I got it up and running. It was my first time trying Linux, a Linux-based operating system. I am very curious about it, very curious to learn about it, and continue to explore that. But you should go see the video. It's Jess TechSpice GB10 review, and I walk through me trying to get into the actual operating system. Have you been to a pool party? No, I have not. I'm pretty busy at work events, so I don't really get to enjoy the pool or do anything like that. Thank you. IRLUZUI433. Is that your desk, a sit or stand desk? What type of office chair do you use? Guys, I'm embarrassed. So I just bought my husband this new office chair. It's a Secret Labs one, Titan Evo. It is awesome. Very, very cool chair. The quality is outstanding. It took me a long time to figure out what chair I was going to buy him for Christmas, and that was the one that I narrowed down. I thought this would be amazing to gift him, a chair like this, and I'm using, look how old this chair is. So I'm using a really old office chair. This is probably 15 years old. So if you know anyone selling office chairs or want to give me one for free, tell them that Jess needs a new office chair. And this desk is a sit-stand desk. I do need an upgrade, yes. This is a stand sit desk. I kind of we self-made it. I didn't. That's why I'm struggling to say we did, because I did not do any of it. It was my father-in-law that made this desk. He went on, I think it was like Cables to Go or Prime Cables or something like that. It's called Prime Cables Ergo. You can buy all the attachments for the desk, and it is a sit-stand desk as well. Good questions. I like them. Keep them coming. I really appreciate all your questions. My favorite poison, Shirley Temple. I'm not a big drinker. Shirley Temple, ginger ale, lemonade. Not a big drinker over here. You are in B2B segment. Yes, this YouTube channel seems to attract a lot of businesses because it's office tech, and I review mostly office tech, sometimes the odd personal item that you would use in your house, maybe in your office, but that's traditionally what I review. And Sherlock Holmes, thank you for that shout out. Oh, hi everybody, hi. Thanks for the subscription. Again, if you want to see more lives, I have to go in a couple minutes here because I have a customer call, but it would be appreciated if you would hit the subscribe button because I will do a live next week as well. I'll do them about 2 to 3 times a week, and it will be pretty casual. Sometimes I'm in my home studio downstairs reviewing tech and talking about what I'll be reviewing next. and sometimes it will just be us hanging out here in my home office. I will try to get better at giving more prompts and conversations and questions, but if you want to join me as a new subscriber to my channel, it would be greatly appreciated. What's my favorite song? Favorite song to dance to sing, to listen to? You tell me. Wait, what kind? Do you want me as a friend? Sure. Hit the subscribe button and I will take you as a friend. We have time for like 2-3 more questions because I have to go in 5 minutes and I have to go back to work and keep rowing the boat on working and selling software and things like that. So let me know if you have questions about YouTube, my work from home setup, my desk, anything like that, and happy to answer those questions. Favorite song to listen to? I like a lot of 80s music, a lot of relaxing acoustic music to listen to while working. But then I go to the gym, I work out in my house, or any walking, I like to listen to house music. Thank you, Spadina. Appreciate it, Spadina Q4K. That is really generous of you, but again, you don't need to do any of that. I like to just hang out, so thank you. Thanks, Instruction Dreams. That's nice, Kumar. Thank you. Any last questions before we hop back to work? Thank you for hanging out with me during my lunch break. I'll be sure to get more tech in these types of videos, and I think we're good. There's no one else really asking, and maybe it's just not coming through, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. You have no idea, these things really help grow my channel and grow it to get more people to tune in. So really appreciate, because this is a self-funded channel, no one pays me to do this, so it's very it's great that you guys have participated here and hung out. What's the time there? Yeah, it is almost 1 p.m. It'll be 1 p.m. in 3 minutes, and my call is in 3 minutes. Are you an IT professional? Yeah, I would say I'm an IT salesperson. Don't sleep, don't ruin your life. Okay, thank you. I'm not going to sleep, I'm going to work. So I appreciate everybody, and I will see you guys in the next live next week. We'll take care, and go over to my channel if you want non-live content. You can go see all my videos.